Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Milo, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Unfortunately, my computer crashed and I had to buy a new one. The bad news is that Season 1 is lost and we're going to have to start over. The good news is that the computer is much, much better and it's running very, very well. I downloaded a custom map off of the Steam Workshop. The name is OXG Rosejo TF2 1870 Start. There are four versions of the map: the 1870 with cities, without cities, and then the 1970 with cities and without cities as well. The 1970 also has modern roads and freeways running through the map. It's a one by one, very large tropical map, and it's just beautiful. There's a nice river running through it. Um, Nice mountains, rolling hills. It's going to be difficult to run our rail, but it's going to come out, I think, looking very well. Tons of shipping potential. If you see all the water, there's a lone city over here. That's going to be pretty interesting to get everything in and out of there. What we're going to do is start over here in Maracunda, and we're going to set up a food line here. Let's go into our buildings and grab our truck station. On the farm side, we're only going to need one platform. I'll place that right there. And then we'll do two platforms over here at food processing. We're going to add a second street access to that and then connect it up with our roads. And then we'll do our truck unload stop here in the center of Maracunda. I also installed the industrial workers mod, and what that does is add worker demand to industries. I'm not really sure how to look at it yet or how to get it started, but we're going to have to, I guess, bus passengers from cities to the industries. Again, I'm not really sure how it works or how to see that demand yet, so we'll have to take a look at that together. And I don't think that we have to do it to get the industries functioning. It's just extra passengers, I guess, to make money off of. That was mentioned in the comments, so I thought I'd go ahead and install that mod, and we'll give it a try. So let's get our line set up here. We're going to need two of them. And we're going to go from the farm over to processing. And we'll name that T for truck, MCA, food processing. Or I'm sorry, grain delivery. And then our second line is going to go from food processing to Maracunda. And that will be, again, T for truck, MCA, food delivery. And we're going to make that the same color orange for food. And we're going to need a road depot. Put that in. And let's take a look at what vehicles we have. We have all vehicles turned on, so we have access to the American, the Asian, and the European as well. And right now, I think the European are the best. These all hold 4 cargo at 18. And this one here, all cargo at 5. Let's go ahead and buy 8 of those for our grain line. And we're going to go ahead and buy 3 for the food delivery. Because food is a 2-to-1, we ran 8 here and 8 here. These would be running at half capacity. So really it should be 8 and 4, but this line is so much shorter that we'll see how it goes with that 3 at first. If we start to back up, then we'll add another one. Take a look at these guys coming out. Models are fantastic. I don't know if you guys know a difference on the recording here, but this PC is definitely running way better. It just looks fantastic. Look at these guys. And over here, we're already producing grain. So let's pump it up to a high speed, get that line set in, and we're going to start working on our first rail passenger line. And we're going to start that right down here in Normanville. And we're probably just going to travel up the coast here and then maybe start branching out this way and this way. We'll probably stop in Orba, if that's how you pronounce that. But again, we're going to start down here. So we're going to put in a terminus station. That lined up with this road. We have a little extra money, so let's see if we can make this a little bit better looking. Come out like that. Kind of parallel to this red. I think that looks good. That might not be good later, but we might take out that road eventually. But we'll leave it there for now. Okay, so then we're going to need a through station up here in Maricunda. I think that's going to go up here. Leave enough room for our station so we're not demolishing any buildings when we put in our bus stations. Okay, we'll upgrade that. Thank you, game. That looks pretty good. Go ahead and throw this in before they start building more here. I don't like how it makes that curve there. Just afraid of that. So let's go ahead and waste a little bit of money here. That's going to create too much slip on that side, though, huh? Try this. Chicken up. Up here too. Should work though. That's not pretty, but we'll come back and fix that all up later. Do a little bit of smoothing. But yeah, we'll fix that at a later date. We'll probably move all this. We'll probably reconstruct this whole area to better fit that station. This one up here, I'm kind of happy with that placement, so that might stay, but we'll see what happens in the future. So let's get our rail connected. Black crossing there. It looks pretty good. Stay connected right to that road. Lose a little bit of speed right there, but that's not really going to matter, especially here at the beginning. And let's throw in a train depot. Then let's look at the trains we have available. We have the Baldwin again, the D13, Russian Class V, Russian Class T. That's a 55 kilometer. That's not too bad. The General at the 45 kilometer, the Borsig at 45 kilometer, and then the Russian Class GV at 55 as well. So I think it's going to be between the Russian Class GV, the Russian Class T. Power's a little bit better, and so is tractive effort in the Class GV. Maintenance cost is 114,000. This is much cheaper, and we're only running passengers, so it should just run at the same top speed. So we're going to go with the Class T there. The passenger cars we're going to use top speed of 40, 50, and 60, but this one only carries 11, 63,000 a year. 14, it's 67. I think we'll go with the higher top speed. Go with, oh, that went down to poor, so we'll go with 7 cars on here. And we're going to go Normanville, Maracunda, and make that the light blue. That's going to be R for rail, and that's going to be NRM Express. Now that might seem like a lot of cars here at the beginning, but I'm gonna take this line directly up to Orba here in a second. So we're gonna be running just that train back and forth between the three. You can see we're on a pretty much of a steady incline there, but I don't think that's gonna be too bad. We got to get buses set up in these two cities before we expand our line. Let's throw some bus stops down. Go here. Over to here. And then we'll stop over here in the industrial district as well. So we're going to need 2 lines. That's going to be B for bus, N, R, M, loop 1. And we're going to go with the dark blue for our bus lines. And then NRM loop 2. Did I make both of them going in the same direction? I think I did. Oh no, I didn't put anything on here yet. Okay, and then we need a road depot down here. That one's quite far away. Passengers, we have the horse-drawn carriage, 4 capacity 18, 4 capacity 18, 3 capacity. And this 5, I don't know how to pronounce that one. But that's what we're going with. The 2 on loop 1, 2 on loop 2. And let's go ahead and get Maracunda set up as well. We're going to come out this way. Stop right here. Stop over here. And then one more time. Up here. 2 lines. B for bus. This is MCA loop 1. And MCA loop 2. And then we're going to do the same 2 vehicles on each line. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and pay off a bit of this loan. We can take it back, I guess, so why not? But let's go ahead and keep about 10 million, I think. Let's keep 10 million right now. So we drop that balance down to 18. As you can see, we're paying 300,000 a year on that $30 million loan. It's just, that's ridiculous. We take a look at how our line's doing. We got one line making 45,000, another one making 10, 11,000. So as you can see, that's nowhere near the 300,000 that we were spending on that loan. Not to mention, look how much money our passenger train is losing right now. Now that those buses are up and running, though, that should come profitable pretty quickly. They're moving passengers around nicely already. So let's just experiment here for a second, and we're going to add another passenger stop to this station. And then let's go ahead and drop a tram station, or I'm sorry, a bus stop rather, out here at this industry. That on platform 3. And we're going to call that MCA Food Processing Workers, I guess? And then we're going to name that, or make that the dark blue as well. And we're just going to throw one vehicle on there, just to see if it does anything. If it works, though, it should bring us a bunch of passengers from the city into here, and then from the train line as well, I would think. I think if we go ahead and look in destinations, we should see it pop up there. So there's Maracunda, but I'm not seeing that industry yet. It may be that that industry has to level up first, and we're going to need that production and shipment above this line in order for that to happen. Which means we're going to need to get some other cities and farms involved. I'm not sure where the next closest that needs food is, though, all the way up here. Bendemeer, there's another processing there as well. Alright, well, we'll let that go for a minute, see if it does anything. And while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and get Murba? Murba? I think it's pronounced Murba. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we'll get our station set up here. This, again, is going to be a terminus station because I don't see us taking a train up that hill at all. Right there. We have an opportunity for a very nice bridge here. This is probably going to come through this way. Guess it should turn bridge right here, I guess. It's definitely high enough for ships. Looks pretty nice. We only have the one available now in 1870. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Those crossings don't look very well. Nobody's really going to use these, so I'm going to take them out. Just so we can avoid those ugly crossings I don't want to fix right now with the amount of money we have. I think these ones, like, people aren't really going to use these ones either, but they look nice. I think I'm going to keep them in. Let's see, if I come out this way, it'll look pretty bad. See what I mean? Those big humps they make. Sorry, Reds. Looks really nice until you run a rail down them. These ones, though, I think we smooth. Doesn't look too. But man, are we wasting money doing this? We shouldn't be doing that until later. All right, so let's go ahead and adjust our line here so we're hitting all three cities. So after Maracunda, we're going to come up here and then go back to Maracunda. So that train should be running full once all three of those cities are up and going. You can see we're not making profit yet, but we're not only losing 60,000 instead of the 400 and some thousand earlier. The MCA bus loops are profiting. This one's not doing anything yet. If we can pump some more grain into there. Add 4 more of those vehicles. And then our food delivery line is backing up. Let's go ahead and double those. Alright, so there goes our train on its way to Mirba? I'm calling it Mirba. Over here, we're going to get rid of these buildings. Of course, it puts another one down. I really should pause it when I'm doing this stuff, but I want our lines to build up. Get a couple bus stops. We don't really need too many here, huh? Oops. Right there. See, this guy covers most of the city already. But we'll put some in for convenience. Let's put a set down there. We'll put a set over here. The city's starting to build over there too, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Maybe we'll add another, like, direct line that goes over there. Or maybe a tram that goes across the bridge. That would be cool. There's a train coming over the bridge. This game looks nice. I love it. I love watching the trains. I love watching the buses drop off at the stations. They picked up 44 people already, and we didn't even have buses there. So we might need a second line. Or a second train, rather. Okay, so line 1. MRB. And this city's pretty small, so I think we're just going to go with one on each for now. I want to go on there. Because I didn't add any stations to it. There we go. And he's off. I like these little steam buses. So quite a bit of grain there. And we're getting close to leveling this up. And I think what's going to happen is once we level that up, if we go into the destinations for Maracunda, it should pop up and show us a value amount for workers. I think that's how it's going to work anyway. So we're going to let the game run for a while, get those lines really set in. We're going to go ahead and call it an episode for today. I thank you very much for being here. If you could, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.